This is a token that got popular today, and on this channel we actually look at tokens that maybe aren't that much in spotlight. Like, we cover both tokens that are in the spotlight, and we cover both tokens that maybe are just fun to watch. And this time it's gonna be one of those fun to watch tokens
on everybody. And at the same time, we want to see that.
So I want to see why Avalanche is going up. I think with meme coins, Avalanche is the one to grow. I want to know why. Like, Avalanche now is seriously going up because of these meme coin utility tokens, basically. And I think that keeps a lot of people excited in a sense.
That the recent growth is mainly driven by retail, and that we also don't see necessarily the large holders selling already. Now let's have a look at.
So yeah, seems like that the actual holders, they are not selling. Like, retail is buying in now, and that's why we're seeing a bull run potentially. But can this bull run like be sustainable? Can this actually last, or will this just end up crashing down even further? And now that's a very good question I have for myself. And these tokens, they are ones to come and go. And that's why I usually don't buy tokens like this, because, well, very usually, tokens, they don't survive this, to be honest. Like, a lot of meme coins, they don't survive the next bear market because they are the first ones to go.
Take on so much risk to buy something like COC, the COC token, then at least you want to have the chance of a multiple X return.
Holy moly, 200% gains. Now that's absolutely amazing. Seems like they had, what, 3,000, 4,000 holders, small holders, 14, 15,000. That's actually a lot for crypto. And 750,000 large holders. I think, how much is one coin? I guess like a lot of people had their potential with this token, and a lot of people had their massive bull run rallies in a sense. And people love to see that. People love to see a success story in a way. Like, who doesn't? Who doesn't love to see a success story? But I'll keep you guys updated on that with more news. It does seem like this COC token is gonna grow up. I know how it sounds like, and I think that's the point of the meme. I think that's why a lot of people are buying in a way, because they do expect crypto to actually rally once again in that sense. And I do also think this is why people are considering to stay really with this token, because on Avalanche, it does seem some growth. It does seem like there is a user base, especially Avalanche. You have to consider Avalanche is pretty small. It's not that big of a token, and it's keeping people hyped up about the projects. It's keeping people on the loop, and that's the exciting factor I have really about these tokens, is they're just getting started. They're probably going to be doing better and better in the following days. Probably going to be maybe doing worse. Nobody knows for sure, but one thing is for sure, and that is that tokens, they tend to increase and decrease in value in the following bear market. So mostly they tend to drop, and that's what I'm worried about. Like, 200% gains isn't sustainable in my opinion.
Dumping yet. The number of whales is still increasing. They're not
but the whales are going up. Now that's an interesting factor.
Buying as quickly as the rest, but still they are buying. This is probably the riskiest coin I've ever discussed on this channel. So
yeah, it's risky. It's risky, and it's your own decision. If you guys want to be kept up to date, smash that like button. Peace, everyone. This is a token I actually saw a lot. What's happening, everyone? Subscribe if you haven't already. Let's try to reach 55k subs this time. And this is a token I actually saw a lot. 1 year, 1,400 gains. And I do think it has potential. I do think there's a possibility this token will increase even more in that sense. Like, there's tons of people buying it. There's tons of whales buying it. And that's what's the exciting part about it. There's people staying in the loop with this one. But where could it go? Where will it go? Now that's the important question I have for myself.
Exchange. Do we see that people are actually using this product more? Do we see that Orca is gaining more market share over time? This is not a channel that is shilling all kinds of random altcoins. This is a channel that...
So this is a very, like, Bitcoin Strategy Herd is the channel I like, because he actually goes ahead and says, yeah, we don't just buy meme coins and hoping them pump. We're actually going to be looking at the utility. And this is the biggest worry I had today. I was talking about Orca's total value lock of 1.4 billion in November, but it's slowly increasing and the price is seeing 14x gains, but the DeFi volume isn't there yet. So why is this crypto going up? And that's the big question I have with these projects.
Peaked at 1.4 billion. Now we are at 1/10 of that. But
so 1/10, but still a 14x gain. Now that's interesting to me. You know, that's an interesting concept. Like, why did a 14x, even though crypto in general did not see that like price level charts? And I do think people don't seem to realize that, in a sense, like that crypto might be going up even more in the following days. So I'll keep you guys updated on that shortly.
We see a recovery. Now this huge crash here isn't really surprising, given that the entire Solana blockchain got a massive dump.
Yeah, so the entire Solana blockchain got wiped, and now it seems like Orca is returning, with Solana returning. So that's the main reason why they're going. They're also seeing like no rewards
Of 3.3%.
3% for Bonk.
Here's the number of the daily liquidity pools and positions shooting up for Orca. Here's the number of LPs. Here's the number of...
I don't know if this is like a daily.
Is the Bonk rally recently. So here are the top 3 liquidity pools on Orca. Bonk being the second largest with a daily yield of 3.3%.
3% per day for Bonk. Ain't that crazy? That's actually insane. So if you hold here on Solana your USDC, you get about what? This looks... I think this will drop for sure. Because if you would hold for about 70 days, this means you would get, what, $70 back? I guess because if Solana goes up, I think it depends on a lot of factors. But it's such a dependent thing. Like, it's such a... I do think there's potential. There's potential in these tokens for sure. The issue is, like, what's going to happen with them if they don't recover in that sense, like if they don't see that rally that we need to see right now. Like, that's what I'm worried about, really. So what will happen with crypto in the following days might be pretty shocking for a lot of holders, because nobody knows for sure where crypto will go. But what I do know is that this is absolutely amazing gains, and I don't think they're sustainable. So here you can see he actually goes in Whirlpool.
But it is growing faster than most of the competition.
So Orca is growing. It's not the biggest, as he said, but it's growing larger. And the thing I see with Orca is it's really selling that promise that it's going to do better because Solana is coming back. And I think that's one of the reasons why people understand Orca, why people buy into Orca. They already they won't buy in Radium because it has such a big market share. Orca has a big market share also, but the difference between these two is Radium is already established and Orca still has like that 14x rally it had. So that's what really keeps people entertained.
Standing there despite all of the additional competition entering. Now, given that Orca is benefiting from all of this trading in meme coins, that also means that it's pretty much highly correlated, right? Maybe
like if we it all depends on DeFi, it depends on meme coins. So I'm really kind of worried about the Orca. Like, it could go both ways at that point. Like, we don't know for sure where it could go. But I'll keep you guys updated more on that pretty much soon. Until next time, peace everyone. So I wanted to see what Matthew Perry has to say about XRP. He's been one of the leading voices for XRP in 2022. When XRP was down at its lowest, like, YouTubers rallied up and actually supported the coin. So today we're going to be talking about the top picks for the XRP and why it could be seeing one of the biggest rallies in the following days.
That has said that I'm dumb for saying that XRP will lead the market. That
I remember Matthew Perry, actually watch a lot of his videos. I remember him saying that it's not gonna be actually going up.
XRP will not be as valuable as people think.
And that's exactly what he said, and people sticked around and people heard. People might have been wrong. We saw 86 cents from XRP down to 68 cents.
Understand how some of these predictions can be absolutely ridiculous. Seeing XRP at a level of $10,000 or $50,000 may be insane, and it's probably a level that maybe it doesn't get to. Maybe it doesn't have the same level of use that we think it's going to have.
So yeah, I think the big problem with XRP, it's like right now it's a concept with some proof of work, and not proof of work, but it has something behind it. And I think the biggest problem people see right now is that XRP is not really there just yet. It's not really seeing all those gains in that sense, and it might need some time to see those gains, and that's completely fine. But once we see like those gains transform, that's when really crypto could be skyrocketing.
Maybe all of the math that people have done, very smart people, I might add, that have, they have done and, came out to the fact that this has kind of an unreachable ceiling, because as things do rise, as we use that as a form of currency, it really does create that unreachable ceiling. And you have a
So exactly, once you get like to 60 cents, once you get to $1, the reason with XRP not being at $1 is very simple, and that is because most people, they cannot pump it up to $1. Like XRP's meaning is much easier to get from half a dollar, 1 cent to 50 cents than from 50 cents to $1. It's much easier to make a 50x than a 2x because the market cap is going to be so much bigger, and it's simple mathematics why XRP is so behind in that sense. And I think a lot of people are confused on that direction. They're actually worried, and I'm not that worried in my honest opinion. I'm not concerned that XRP is not going to perform well, but a lot of people are, and a lot of people are worried that the market is not going to rally in that sense, and it's not going to be seeing those price levels that people wanted to see, and that's completely fine as well. So I'm going to keep you guys updated on that, but seems like XRP is like a make it or break it for crypto right now, and people haven't been buying into it yet.
Worth more than Bitcoin, why this would lead the market in the next couple of years. But let's talk about that. Let's look at the market. Let's get an understanding of it. And you guys give me your opinion. I know there's people that just won't see it. They are big fans of Bitcoin, but Bitcoin is a store of value. It's not going to be used as a...
So I think he has a very fair point here. Like crypto might not change for the near future, but when it does, like XRP is going to be there, and it's going to support crypto in a long way.
A way to pay for things, even though people want it to be that way. It's not going.
Maybe it's not going to be exactly like people want to use crypto to pay for things, but maybe it's not even going to be used as a payment system. And that's the big difference. And that's fine too. Like maybe